Good morning. Making sure the windows are closed. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, so last night we made an episode, and I'm not gonna delete it. Okay, I did say something highly controversial, but I I need to be sad, so I will not cancel that episode last night, and I will upload it. Okay, because somebody has to say it. Okay, so yes, let's put it like this. All right. U.S. Constitution. Okay, the freedom of speech. We need to exercise it. All right, but in a civil, polite fashion. But if we don't exercise constitutional right of freedom of speech, then constitution. That's the day constitution dies. Okay, so in order to keep constitution alive, we have to exercise constitutional rights. Okay, so and that's what I did. Um, uh, can I tell you about my first name? You know what my first name is if you are here. Um, so what it means? Funny story. Yesterday, I mean, I'm not saying my name is funny. Maybe it is. Yeah, there's some jokes about that and in English pronunciation. But yesterday, Saturday, I was in Anchorage. All right, I used to live in Anchorage. I love Anchorage. It's beautiful. Okay, so I lived in Anchorage for 1 year. The first year I came to Alaska from Michigan Law School. Okay, so after I graduated from Michigan Law School in 2 years, I came to Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska, and it's a beautiful town. I love Anchorage. Okay, so the and when I was in Anchorage, Alaska, I used to go to bars and clubs in Anchorage, so I know many of them. Okay, and some of them I know the owners too. Okay, of the bars and clubs. And so yesterday I went to one dance club. That one's very famous one because it's big. They have outside patio, and it's also a restaurant too. And they make very good food. Okay, so outside patio, big space. So I went there and chatted with the owner of that restaurant. Okay, and so uh, because the owner knows Chinese, okay, characters as some of them. Okay, so I wrote down my name in Chinese characters. In Korean, typical Korean name is 3 syllable and it's in Chinese character. And because China, Taiwan, Korea, Japan, they all use Chinese characters on a regular basis. Why? Because it's their back in the day tradition. Okay, so thousands of years, hundreds of years at least. Okay, if not thousands. So Chinese characters, yeah, Chinese came up with it. It just it's hieroglyphic language. It's not phonetic language like English is. Also, Japanese character, Korean character, they're different from Chinese characters. Okay, because Japanese uh, characters and Korean characters, they're phonetic language, just like alphabet. Alright, so but Chinese character or Egyptian language or the Mayan language, Aztec language, they're hieroglyphic. So there are many characters. They have character for every object, every nouns. They have character for that. That's hieroglyph. So they have many characters, right? It's like painting. It's like symbolism. Like it, so Chinese hieroglyphic character in general is imitation, symbolization of some object like sun or water. Okay, It's very symbolic, and they're very beautiful. Okay, so uh, but phonetic language is about alphabet, fixed, very small number, just a couple of dozens, like 20, 30. Okay, its alphabetical character in phonetic language system, it represents sound, not meaning. But hieroglyphic language, each character has meaning. It represents does not represent sound, but it represents um, something like tree or sun, moon. They have each character for that. Okay, hieroglyphic language in general, and that's Chinese. Alright, Chinese is one of many hieroglyphic languages. Okay, so of course there are other languages that does not have any characters. The oral tradition, right? Like Alaskan Native language, they don't have their own alphabet or hieroglyph. It's not written language; it's spoken language. Some African language like Swahili, yeah, they don't have their own alphabet, so it's not a written language; it's oral language, spoken language. Okay, yeah, many languages are like that. Okay, so what else? But Mayan language, they have written system. See, Maya and also Aztec too. They have written hieroglyphic language. And Inca, I don't think so. I don't think they have written language. But Inca, Maya, Aztec in South America, very advanced. Okay, their engineering, science, like astronomy, they're very advanced civilization. It's again, no culture is perfect, nobody is perfect, but one thing they also did is human sacrifice, also human consumption. Okay, but hey, no culture is perfect, right? Yeah, we don't want to judge our ancestors or somebody else's ancestors because nobody's perfect. Okay, so um, so that's why many conservatives like President Trump, me, we oppose taking down the Confederate general statues. We also oppose renaming military bases named after Confederate generals. Why? Because Confederate generals, yeah, they made mistakes, but if some base is named after them or if there's a statue for them, well, obviously they did something other than slavery, right? Yeah, it was a mistake, but we all make mistakes, okay? So if somebody's famous enough to have statues or base, military base named after them, obviously there's something good that they did, some achievement, contribution. Some they must have done something very good, okay? Yeah, but they made mistakes, slave owner, yeah. But if somebody's face in a dollar bill or Mount Rushmore, South Dakota, yeah, they may be former slave owners and maybe made some racist remarks, but yeah, they made mistakes, but they must have done something good. That's why the faces in the dollar bills, like Mr. Benjamin Franklin, he was slave owner, okay, but he invented many good things, and he contributed greatly to American culture, knowledge, in scientific invention, and like lightning rod, okay, all that stuff. Yeah, he was slave owner, but he did many good things for America, okay. So that's why his name is in $100 bill, okay. So should we replace his face just because with somebody else just because he was slave owner, just because he made a mistake? That's not fair, all right? So, all right, we'll take 5 minutes. What does my first name means? By in Chinese language, I tell you. We get there because it's not that important. Okay, I mean it's important to me, but to people, it's just an interesting story. It's not that important. It's an interesting story. That's why I'm gonna tell you. All right, because it's an interesting name. We'll take 5 minutes. Okay. So, uh, so yeah, I had nice chat conversation with the bar slash club slash restaurant owner uh, yesterday, and so I wrote down my name, and so what does that mean? I mean, before that, we were talking about. We'll get there, okay? Because it's interesting, okay? But I don't want to be like egotistical, you know? But it's an interesting story, so that's what I'm telling you, okay? Sharing with you, and so we talked about languages, right? Linguistics, and okay, languages, cancel culture. We are just rambling, right? Today's Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. So, yeah, let's just sit back and I just tell you what my name means. Okay, it means foundation of Constitution. Okay, that's what my name means. Because my parents, just like any parents, they're very ambitious about their children, just like any parents. Okay, so also my grandfather, my father's father, was a judge in South Korea. Okay, uh, so I guess there's some influence. My grandfather being a judge, right? And but my parents came up with that name. Okay, foundation of Constitution. That's what my name means. My first name. My last name, in Chinese character, it means plum tree. Plum tree. Fruit, you know, plum, prune. It's very common name in China and Korea. Okay? It spells exactly the same way. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's enough of that. So, uh, I love my first name, alright? And some people call me by my first name. Oh, no problem, okay? But I go by my last name because single syllable as opposed to two syllable is easier to spell because the three characters and also easier to say. Okay, so that's why I go by my first name. I love my first name, but I go by my last name because it's just easier. That's all. I don't want to impose upon other people to pronounce my foreign Korean name because it's not easy. So I don't want to impose upon other people. Okay, that's egotism, too much egotistical attitude, and I'm not that at all. Um, so I don't want to impose upon people to memorize how to spell my first name. If they want to, no problem. If they want to call me by my first name, oh, no problem. Okay, but when I say my own name, I rather use my last name because it's easier. Okay, I love my first name. I I think my parents gave me very cool name, perhaps the kind of name that I don't deserve. Okay, it's a beautiful name. Okay, so uh, but I love my first name, but because it's easier to spell and pronounce my last name because it's shorter. That's why, for practical reason. That's all. And so yeah, enough with my name. Politics. Okay, so uh, uh, whew. Yeah, we're kind of bored about politics because we talk about it all the time. Maybe we should talk about something else. Maybe I shouldn't be talking. Maybe I should be singing. Or maybe martial art, dancing. Uh, maybe we should do that instead. Uh, I missed karaoke bar yesterday and the day before yesterday because I mean I go there all the time, right? So one weekend that's fine because I was too busy with other political events that doesn't happen on a regular basis. But when it comes to karaoke bar, dance club, that I'm a regular there. So yeah. Okay, let's sing some songs then. Politics. Ah, we talked enough, right? Yeah, we're gonna take a break from politics. So let's sing some songs, okay? Let me go. Let me grab my cell phone. Let's take 5 minutes break, and then we'll pick some songs to sing. All right. Oh, sorry. Someone caused cough. Okay, we're back. Oh, my cell phone. Um, Before we sing, let's talk about addiction. You know, I learned that people want yes or no answer to tough questions as opposed to being too politically correct about it. Yeah, people want straight answers. So, am I addicted to tobacco? You want yes or no answer? Yeah, yes, I'm addicted to tobacco, cigarette. Because I smoke cigarette every day. Am I addicted to alcohol? Yes. Am I an alcoholic? Yes. There goes my election again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, oh, you're a tobacco and alcohol addict. You need it, don't you? Yes, I need tobacco and alcohol. So you're addict. Yes, and you are running for Alaska State Senate, and you even run. I heard you run for president too. Yes and yes. Oh well, good luck. Good luck to you. Thank you. Oh boy. But because people want yes or no answer, that's why I said yes. But it, would you let me explain? And would you give me a chance a day in court? I mean, I'm not saying real, metaphorically speaking. No, I go to court enough because I'm a lawyer. Okay, there's no need that I go to court to defend myself. No, I don't commit any crimes or anything. Okay, I mean it's all legal. Drinking alcohol, smoking cigarette. I don't drink and drive. I drink. I drive sober. All right, so I don't break any laws. So, but can would you give me chance to defend myself, to make my case? Would you? Would do you want me to just zip it up and start singing? You want me to just sing? Okay, I'll just sing. I just kidding. Okay, tobacco. It has long history and in time, just like marijuana. But the difference between tobacco and marijuana is this: uh, liberalists, leftists, Democrats, they don't like tobacco because, I mean, except there are some exceptions. President Obama, he smokes cigarettes, he drinks alcohol, and he does diet and exercise. That's the part I really like about President Barack Obama, right? And so big tobacco, big industry, right? And Democrats don't like big corporations, which is good. Why? Checks and balance, right? So Democrats are doing good job criticizing big corporations because we need it. Checks and balances because unchecked power tend to corrupt, right? So Democrats are doing good job. Yeah, criticizing big corporation. That's good. It's good that Democrats are doing that because checks and balances. Okay, so it's healthier that way in a society. Right? That's why it's good to have two-party system, Democrats and Republicans. Okay, checks and balances. Because unchecked power tend to corrupt. Okay, so that's that. And so yeah, big tobacco corporations, big corporations. So and marijuana, that's more like small business, more local business. So that's, I guess that's why Democrats tend to prefer marijuana to tobacco. Okay, just because of the size of the industry and also marijuana legalization is kind of brand new in America, United States of America. Uh, so in college campuses, they allow marijuana smoking, but they don't allow cigarette smoking. Okay, some college campuses. Then, if that's the case, I cannot be a professor in the future, right, in that university campus. Why? Because I'm a smoker. I smoke cigarettes. I need it. Okay. Why do I need it? When I'm very stressed out, when I'm in distress, like I was going to political meeting and flat tire light came up in my dashboard. Oh my, so, but I had to get there. I cannot be late. It was important political meeting, candidate speech event, all different candidates. So I cannot be late. So I smoked cigarettes. It did calm me down. So it's like medicine, okay? Painkiller. It's like mental medicine, like psychiatric drug. That's what tobacco is. Caffeine. I used to do that. I used to drink coffee. Nowadays I don't. Okay. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Okay. But I used to drink coffee. Yeah. Psychotic. I mean the psychoactive agent, the caffeine, cigarette. You have nicotine, alcohol. They are like psychoactive agent. Okay, it's like mental disease medicine. It's kind of like that. Okay, like that. I guess that's why drugstores they sell cigarettes because it's kind of like medicine, right? And any medicine has side effect, right? I may die with lung cancer or throat cancer or tongue cancer from smoking, but I don't smoke that much. Okay, why? Typically, I have like about 5 puffs, and there's like 5 puffs, right? 5 times, not that fast, but 5 times, right? Like, well, I do that for 5 times, so it's like less than also a quarter of cigarette at a time. So how much do I smoke? 3 cigarettes a day, not 3 packs. No, about 3 cigarettes a day. 'Cause I don't smoke that much at all. Okay. How about drinking? Uh, yeah, I do drink every night, and in the weekends, if I'm not going out, yeah, I start drinking in the morning. Okay. Uh, so it's an addiction? Is it an addiction? Well, I already gave you yes or no answer. Now I'm gonna give you my defense. I wouldn't characterize it as an addiction because, uh, so drugs. Let's talk about drugs. Okay, that was one of the topics in the interview 2 days ago. Uh, yeah, one concern with legalization of marijuana is that yeah, if we legalize marijuana, will it stop there, or will people get fed up with marijuana, bored with it? They want something stronger, something different. So they will people push for legalization of uh, heroin, next cocaine, next whatever. Yeah, it's just this domino effect. Okay, so that was one of the concern, one of the objection. So, but when it comes to alcohol, yeah, I have this one drink vodka and that's it. Of course, whiskey, vodka, wine, beer, whatever. But tobacco and alcohol, it not only have long history, it has almost universal acceptance. So it gained objectivity both in time and space, cross cultural. Okay, alcohol. I mean, it's found in every culture almost, right? Jesus drank alcohol. How about tobacco? In Old Testament, yeah, there's evidence that God is a smoker. Old Testament. You know what I'm talking about, right? But if you know Bible enough, you may know what I'm talking about. God being a smoker. If you're a pastor, probably you know what I'm talking about. Okay, if you are a pastor, reverend, because they know about Bible more than I do, of course. Of course they do. I love pastors, reverends, preachers. They're fantastic. Okay, to me, they're very much like my parental figure who taught me. They're like teachers to me. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so I sing you at some point, and also I don't have to, if you don't want me to. But if you want me to sing a song or two, I will. We get there. Let's work and play. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. All right. Uh, all right. Okay, so vodka, uh, I can put all different kinds of edible plants. This is like Alaskan sage. Okay, I don't know its exact name. Just I call it Alaskan sage. Okay, probably it has different name. Okay, I don't know. I was hiking and I saw it. I recognized and I smelled it. Oh yeah, this is herb, edible herb. Yeah, okay. Because I know a lot about edible plants by now. I studied. Let me change to Hawaiian teacher. It's too. Yeah, I want some breathing room. The Hawaiian t-shirt is very porous, right? It's button between the button. There's this space where air can come in and out. So yeah, I love Hawaiian t-shirts. Huge fan Hawaiian culture. Anyway, so in Alas, I mean in vodka, yeah, I put different edible plants. So there's diversification, all right, and I can try different edible plants. Okay, because I know a lot about edible wild plants thanks to uh, wonderful botanists, foragers, their knowledge. Yeah, Alaska natives and American Indian natives, and also other races who wrote those books. Okay, mostly Caucasians. Okay, yeah, they compiled all this collective knowledge from natives and also botanists, scientists. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Okay, so and I studied a lot of those by buying books with pictures of plants and in the internet and so yeah, yeah, it's very healthy. Okay, it's very hey sage. All right, some herb. Of course, it's healthy. They're very medicinal. Okay, it's healthy. Doesn't get healthier than this. All right. So one day would I get like lung cancer, throat cancer, tongue cancer, and die because I smoke cigarettes? I might, but I do diet and exercise, so it can compensate for that. Okay, I run. When you run, blood, and I drink a lot of water. Yeah, fresh air, run, oxygen, blood circulation, so it get rid of all the bad stuff, waste inside of my body. So running, any cardio exercise is like washing inside of your body, blood circulation. Okay, so that's why I'm healthy. Although I smoke cigarettes and drink alcohol. All right. So yeah. Mhm. And these Alaskan wild plants, they have a lot of antioxidant, anti-cancer stuff in there. It's very medicinal. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Okay, let's talk about politics a little bit, please. I'm sorry. I'm a politician. Okay, so politician wannabe. Uh, so this is my very first time to running for anything, election. So I'm like a virgin. Maybe I sing that song like a virgin. Okay, so this is my first time running for any elected of position. Okay. Yeah. You want me to sing now or later? But I recommend you not comment on this humanology series because I'm very protective of my friends. Okay, and you may not you may not want to get involved in all this. Why? Because it's too controversial. Okay, me being a target of criticism, I'm okay with that. Why? Because that's my life. Yeah, I've been always minority ideologically, so I'm used to it. Yeah, but I'm very protective of my friends like you, so I don't want you be target of criticism. Okay, the burden of this fight in humanology, it should be won by me and me alone. Okay, why? Because I don't want my bad reputation touch my friends like you. Okay, yeah. Like in special forces, okay, many times they go solo, where they train as a solo. Okay, individual night land navigation. Okay, it's very romantic, right? You have 50-pound rucksack, and at night, yeah, I trained myself, and also I trained with others, and it was Fort Hood, Texas, right? On the weekends, at night, like Friday night, Saturday night, I would go out into the forest at night, Fort Hood, Texas, okay, with a map, compass, flashlight, MRE, plenty of water, 50-pound rucksack, okay, tenting gear, tent gear, okay, poncho, yeah, extra clothing at night alone. Start walking toward the forest. Parked my car. It was off base, but it's kind of quasi military place, but it's off base, but it's kind of training ground, all right, for military. So yeah, of course there was nobody there at night, Friday night, by myself. Yeah, a little bit of cheating because I had my cell phone with me. Okay, I did look at map, Google Map too. Okay, yeah, but only when I was lost. All right, because I did get lost. I'm not good at it. Okay, I'm decent at it, but I'm not very good at it. Okay. So I've been walking to find this spot, right? Points in the map. I hit a couple at first, and then later on, I'm like, where am I? I looked at the map. I looked around, mountains and lakes, whatever. Where am I? I cannot spot myself in the map. What does that mean? I'm lost. Ah, it was like 7 miles away from the parking lot. Okay, I kept on walking, so missed the point, and I don't know where I am. So, okay, well, nobody's watching, so pulled out my cell phone, Google Map, and luckily enough, yeah, there was cell phone signal there. So, oh, okay, this is where I am. Oh, Google Map, my cell phone, and I looked at the paper map. Oh, okay, okay. So that's where I am. Okay. Oh my goodness. I came way too far away from the parking lot. Now I have to walk back. So where's the closest road, so that I can just walk alongside the road? So I got to my parking lot. Okay. So and then when I was walking toward my parking lot, which is probably like 7 miles away, at least. Okay. Yeah, a police officer stopped by. Okay. And yeah, hello, hey, the car down this road, is that your car? Yes sir. Yeah, that's my car. What are you doing all by yourself? Oh, hey, so I'm training for special forces because in a month, yeah, I will go to North Carolina, Fort Bragg, the selection course, special forces. And so I'm training this individual night land navigation. And he said, "Oh, great! Yeah, good luck to you, man." Yeah. So yeah, police officers. I love police officers. Okay, they're cool. Basically, they're patrolling around, and not because it was suspicious, but it's more like welfare check, right? Because they really care about us. Okay, police officers. Right? I love them. Right? Yeah. So yeah, going solo, right? Yeah. So yeah. So I just do this humanology series alone because I am very protective of friends like you, and I don't want you to be a target of all this criticism. Okay, if I'm the target of criticism, there's no problem. Why? It's the job that I signed up to do when I started this series. Right? To me, it's God-given mission, kind of like missionary, right? It's dangerous job, right? And I'm more than willing to take that risk because I think it's important that we do here, what we do here. Okay, so I'm a practicing Christian, right? I wish I can go to churches, but on Sunday I need complete rest. I don't go outside my premises. I go outside of my house, but not beyond that. On Sunday, I take complete Sabbath. All right, so I need it. There comes discontinuity, right? Uh, so yeah, that's why I recommend you not to make any comments. If you want to, you can, but know this, okay? Human knowledge series is somewhat dangerous business because we say things here. All right, so we could be very easily become a target of harsh criticism. I'm okay with me being criticized, but when it comes to my friends like you, I don't think that's necessary that you become target of criticism. No, I mean you're busy, all right. You watch this, I'm eternally grateful. You already gave me a lot by spending time with me here. How can I ask for any more, right? You already gave a lot and contributed greatly to humanology by spending time with us here. Okay, because it does make a difference. It enhances the quality of this humanology series because I watch my mouth. Okay, yeah, I do self censor, and it's better that way. Why? We want to be civil, polite, right? Yeah. Not just that. Okay. Yeah, you the people, you're like God. Okay, you're the kings and queens. Your power is absolute. That's democracy. You cannot be wrong. You're always right. Like back in the days, kings and queens, right? You are the law. You are the God, Lord, law. Yeah. All right, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, then. We talk about whatever. It's because it's Sunday, right? Yeah, we want to relax. No fixed agenda. We just rambling, random walk, metaphysically. All right. Okay. So, tobacco and alcohol, it they withstood the test of time. That's the point I was getting at. All right, but marijuana, I mean, it has long history in South America, right? But it's not cultural cross culturally accepted practice marijuana consumption in many countries and also some several states in America. It is still illegal. Federally, still illegal marijuana. Okay, and if you ask me, again, I may lose a lot of vote on this election by saying this, but I want to keep it illegal. That's my position. And because people want yes or no answer, right? Yeah, I'd rather keep it illegal. I'm sorry, right? How about my marijuana business? Well, they can switch the products. Yeah, edible plants in vodka. Okay. Yeah, they can farm edible plants and put them in the vodka and start selling it. Okay. Yeah, marijuana stores. You have store, you have business property, right? Just change the product. They will make a lot more money that way. Okay. So, why? Because there are more drinkers in the world than marijuana smokers. Marijuana consumption is not universally accepted. Okay, many countries it is still illegal, including Far East Asia. Like I don't know about Taiwan because they tend to be liberal. All right, they legalize gay marriage, right? Taiwan. I didn't like that news. Okay. But if I become the president or Alaska state senator, would I try to legalize, make it illegal marijuana? Would I try to make gay marriage illegal? No, no. Why? I will make recommendation, but I don't want to infringe upon people. I don't want to take their freedom rights away. Okay. Although I disagree, marijuana right, gay marriage right. They work so hard to make it legal. Gay marriage, marijuana, legalize marijuana. They work so hard on that fight. At least I appreciate their effort, although I disagree with their ideologies. I don't want to take away what they have earned, what they have fought so hard for so long. I don't want to take it away from them. Why? The people, their power is absolute. If I'm legislator, I'm a representative, public servant. I may make some suggestions. If I try to make a law, I would write a bill only if people want it. Otherwise, I won't waste time. People are the kings and queens. That's democracy, ruled by the people. But when it comes to activism like BLM or pro LGBT, that's not ruled by the people. That's ruled by fear, right? LGBT, yeah, the weaponization of legal system. Okay, yeah, the florists, bakers, if they refuse to sell wedding cake, flowers to gay wedding, LGBT wedding, they sue them in court, shut down the business. That's ruled by fear. That's not democracy. Okay. BLM, not original BLM, but today's BLM, which is very corrupt. Right. I mean, they burn private business premises and spray paint, taking down the statues. They use violence. Okay, that's ruled by fear. That's not democracy. In democracy, you have to go through due process. Yeah, come up with a petition, get a lot of signature, ballot measure, proposition, whatever. Okay, referendum. Okay, yeah. Pro LGBT activism. We used to call it pro gayism, but maybe that's not very respectful. So they want to call it LGBT. We respect that. Okay, yeah, pro LGBTism. Uh, at least they didn't use violence. What did they use? Lobbyism. Okay. Pro LGBTism did not use any violence or vandalism, or they didn't. At least they went through this court system, lawsuit, legislation. They did go through due process, and they got it. Well, congratulations, right? I appreciate their effort, their energy, passion, their activism. I do, although I disagree. Okay. But when it comes to today's BLM, but back in the days, BLM used to be very peaceful. Okay, but these days, too much violence there. Okay, so BLM activism changed. They kind of became corrupt. All right. They were not like that back then. Okay. But they changed. All right. That's why I criticize them a lot. Why? Because they are not going in the right direction. BLM activism, it started as very good activism, but nowadays, they got corrupt, all right? Because they have too much power, unchecked power, okay? So, hopefully, they change their rhetoric very soon, okay? Otherwise, it won't be sustainable. Why? Because people are not dumb. People are smart. When an ideology goes the wrong way, people know, right? And they will stop supporting that ideology, okay? They will lose popular support and stop being mainstream and majoritarian when ideology goes bad. Okay? It's just a matter of time. That's why they need to switch their rhetoric. African American advocacy is good. We need that. Okay? So a lot of African American communities in harsh economic hardship, and also they are suffering from crimes too. Okay, so yeah, we need to address that and help them out. Okay, but today's BLM is not doing good service to African American community. They are actually damaging the reputation of African Americans in general. They are doing huge disservice to African Americans. That's today's BLM. I'm very protective of African Americans too. Why? Some of my closest friends are African Americans. Okay? And they're very beautiful, very smart, very wise people, African Americans. Okay. And when BLM, this 1% of African Americans, they're doing disservice to 99%, the silent majority, hardworking, law-abiding citizens, African Americans. I have to raise my objection, opposition. Okay, that's all. Yeah, I'm also very protective of my Caucasian friends too. Okay, yeah. Asian friends, Jewish friends, Arabic friends, Middle Eastern friends, Indian friends, native friends. Okay, all of them. Yeah. Hispanic friends, mixed race friends. Oh, I'm very protective of them. All of them. Of course, they don't quite need my protection. Why? They're strong people, all of them. Okay, so they don't need me. They don't need my protection. Okay, but still, I care about people. That's why I'm running. Enough politics. We'll take 5 minutes break, and I'll zip it up and I'll sing your song. Okay. Like a Virgin, I don't want to sing that song. Okay, we'll just sing whatever. Okay. Yeah. If you want me to, I'll sing that song. Okay, but whatever. Yeah, just for fun. Okay, maybe we'll sing that. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. All right. Let's. It's been 1 hour, so let's stop and restart. Okay. 'Cause I don't want to lose this footage. So.